because some celebrities are not that nice.
Well, you're just going to be like, I told you so.
Like, I'm sure that some of you guys have done like a celeb meet and greet before, and you're just like, oh my God, so much is happening.
Then we go to this Sports Illustrated party. I'm probably never going to be invited back after this. No, at that kind of event, like, you're not talking.
No.
I felt so honored to be there. I felt like I was at the Met Gala.
I love it. You're just there. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Gals on the Go podcast. It's Brooke
And Danielle. Back at it again.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. I hope you're all having a fabulous day. It might be very cold where you are, or it might be quite warm. You never really know.
I'm like looking ahead to spring mentally. Like
Spring's your favorite holiday, right?
Yeah, holiday season.
Oh my God, bye. Season.
No, all of my favorite. I mean, my birthday. Yeah, of course they all fall in spring. But I feel like we're at the time where it's like there's hope on the horizon. No, I mean, like March is still like unbearably cold. Don't get me wrong, but like I feel like I'm past the point of being like, oh, winter sucks. Like we're in it. Like I'm like like just a few weeks ahead. It's gonna be so much better.
No, you're so right. I feel like as soon as New Year hit, people started posting TikToks with the sound, the summer I turned pretty, like, how I want life to feel now that Christmas is over and the holidays are over. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready for sun.
Same. You got to get through like these 2 months. I feel like it's like January, February tough, but then here we are, you know, good days ahead.
Good days ahead. Speaking of summer I turned pretty, I wrote this down, but it just like works right now. Last week, I was at this event and Conrad was there. I'm literally blanking on his real name. Chris,
I wouldn't know
Chris
yeah.
Briney, I think. And I fully went up to him and he was with his girlfriend and they were so cute. And I was just like, actually, Nil Sani was like, you should go up and talk to him. And I actually had met him 2 years ago at the Summer I Turned Pretty like premiere before it was like, I knew it was going to be good. Anyways, I went up to him and he was so nice. He was like, how's your week going? Are you having a good day? Like all this stuff. And I was like, we actually met like so briefly. You do not remember me. He was like, wait, that's so fun. Like, thanks for supporting the show for so long. Definitely like PR answers, but like he was so nice. And then his girlfriend was so nice. Like, I just have to say they're nice.
Oh, that's great. Because some celebrities are not that nice. So,
no. And I didn't think he was not going to be nice, but it was just a really pleasant.
Wow, that's lovely. Who is his girlfriend? Like, is she an actress
Isabel?
too?
No. They've been dating for a very long time.
I love those type of stories.
I knew you would.
That's a very so wholesome
cute
tale. It's like, you know, like before the fame. Even though I wouldn't consider him, like, I feel like he could live a very normal life.
Yeah, once I met him again, I was like, oh, you're so normal. Like,
and I feel like he blends into the crowd. Like, I mean, he probably gets stopped many times in a day, but like, I don't think that it's like, I would imagine that it's not the paparazzi are not like waiting at his door, unless it's like
maybe after this season airs, because last summer there was no, because you're caught up. You watched.
I'm not caught up. No, it's okay though. But I like read the books, so like, isn't that kind of like, I don't know.
Did you watch the first season though?
Yeah,
that's the best season.
Yeah. I kind of like gave up on some of those shows. I was just like, you lost me a little bit.
She's a Trader's girl.
Well, yeah, no, I'm in my reality show and Severance. Oh my gosh, you watched a little bit, right?
Yes, but it's like
you have to be locked the fuck in for Severance.
I look at my phone and Ryan's like, you missed it. I'm like, fuck.
It's a lot of like subtle foreshadowing. It's like, oh, the way that they looked at each other there. Now she's gonna die. Like,
So are you on season 2 now?
Yeah, I'm all caught. We watch. Are you finished? Weekly. No, it's weekly.
Like, but as it's coming out, you're up to date.
Totally. Nice. And I don't love to look forward to a show every week. I mean, like in some ways it's nice. You're like, oh yeah, it's a show. But this one, I'm like excited. I'm like, oh my gosh,
it's the best feeling.
Yeah. If you guys aren't watching, watch. It's a good like watch with your boyfriend show. Watch, like tell your parents to watch it. Like I feel like it's a good show to like talk about with people because it is one of those like deeper thinking like.
It's so deep.
You know, it is very deep. I know. And then now I'm on like the Severance conspiracy TikTok.
Of course. You have to be.
My conspiracy theories were so surface level. Like I'm like, oh, I feel like there's something going on with, the DNA or just I'm saying like light things. And they are like, that is so like layer 1. Like we're on like layer 10 on the TikTok.
TikTok really just takes apart everything and
really
analyzes it all.
But I'm kind of here for it. Like I think it's helpful. Like I will say with the Kendrick like halftime show, like I was like, oh, good show. Like, I saw like the visuals, whatever. But then like seeing the like unpacking of it on TikTok, like I feel so like I appreciate it so much more, I think. 100%. And I feel like it brings it to that deeper level, which I appreciate it for.
No, I know. I really appreciated all the explanation and like, kind of like delving deep because I think we were just watching it as a performance and then you're like, wow, there's so much more to it. And the pettiness of it all.
Oh, I know.
Serena Williams going up there. I didn't know that her and Drake used to date.
Was that a long time ago?
It must have been forever ago. Like, I don't know. And he also used to date SZA, apparently, like a long time ago. And him and SZA are clearly good because they have Rich Baby Daddy song together and then also Slime You Out and other songs. So, like, I don't know, but crazy.
Very crazy. Yeah, no, that was a fun time. But speaking, should we do like
we have just literally so much
to catch up on. No, we saved so much material for this very moment.
Should we do our fave and panic of the week? Yes. And then we can go into the ketchup and mustard of it all.
Let's do it. What are you loving?
I am loving the Extreme Cream from In Beauty Project. Have you tried this?
I haven't tried anything from the brand. Tell me about it.
Oh my God, it's amazing. So Kellyanne recently did this campaign with them. I forget, it was like the birthday of this product. And I went to like her launch event or whatever for it. And oh my gosh, the way they talked about this cream, you would have thought it's solved all of your problems. And so they sent it to me and I gave it a try. It's something you would love. Really? It's just like, it kind of is like the Tatcha Dewy cream, but it's in a pump form and it's a little bit thicker. It's like a white cream, but putting it on before your makeup is amazing. Like really? I just love a pump. I feel like you appreciate a pump too. Like any product with a pump, I'm just going to use it more because I don't have to dig my finger. Because I feel like we both have long fingernails.
Yes.
When it gets under, I'm just really enjoying it, putting it under makeup. And that's that. Nothing more to say. It'll be on our LTK.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I'll have to check that out.
I think you'd really like it.
Yeah. I'm into the thick moisturizers these days. Anything that's like really hydrating and like, wear it under your makeup.
Yeah. How about you?
I've been addicted to Etsy. I've been like going so hard. I don't know why. The past week I felt so motivated to just everything in my life that I like wanted to get. I was like, let me just go on Etsy. Like,
okay. So not necessily gifts, just like
no, literally no. They're all gifts for me. Like it's all for me.
For me,
it started with jewelry. I needed a new. I wear like these like small hoops. Every day. One of the clasps on them broke. They were like inexpensive, but I was like, I don't even know where I got those. I feel like they came in like a PR package one time. So I was like, okay, let me go on Etsy, rebuy small gold hoops basically.
Are those
so these are cool. They're great. I mean, they're solid. But then I was like, wait, I should just get a bunch of jewelry from here because I've been wanting to like up my jewelry collection. I feel like I borrow from you on tour. Like I need more rings. I'm like set on bracelets, but I feel like
you've got bracelets and the hand chain.
Yeah, no, I feel fine with like my everyday situation, but when I want to like elevate for night, like I feel like I need things that aren't like $1 million that I'm like I can, make look nice. So I just searched chunky jewelry on Etsy and it's all like handmade by people and you could see the reviews and stuff, which is nice. Nothing wrong with getting that sort of stuff on Amazon or like these other websites, but I feel like it's nice. I'm like, I could support a local, not local, I guess like a small business. So why not?
That's just so touching.
Yeah. And I made this order of, I don't even know the name of the shop. Honestly, the stuff didn't come yet. $120 worth of things. Like I did get like a good amount. Mm-hmm. And the person who like runs the shop messaged me and she was like, thank you so much for this order. This is my biggest order yet. And I like wanted to cry. I was like, that is so fucking nice. Like, right? I know.
Her life. It's really sweet that she like told you that because it almost motivates you more to shop small.
For sure. And she had great reviews, like a lot of reviews. So I was like, oh wow, I guess people are just, buying like one-off things or whatever. So I'm excited for that to come. I also got like new placemats. I just was going so hard. I just love Etsy and I feel like it's
fun and unique.
Yeah. I'm in the market for art and I was talking to Mads actually, people at the salon, and they were like, you can go on Etsy and get like oil painters to paint you like just based on like colors you like or things you like.
Yeah.
So I'm just very, very into Etsy right now.
Oh, that's such a fun, it's a good reminder to go on Etsy. Yeah. Like I feel like everyone goes on Etsy for like a specific purpose, like a few times a year.
Maybe like a custom Valentine's Day gift or something for sure. And they have amazing custom gifts. Like I love a photo gift. I love a cutting board with the name engraved on it. I love that shit. Don't get me wrong. But
don't get me wrong.
People shop on there for like vintage clothes and stuff too. I know people really like Etsy.
Yeah, true. Did you get any silver jewelry?
Yeah, so from this person I got a mix.
I feel like that's what you were borrowing, which you could always still borrow too.
No, but I just needed like more chunky pieces. I noticed that I have a lot of like
delicate demure.
Yes, and sometimes I want like a look where it's like a chunkier piece. So yeah,
it's so exciting.
I know.
I can't wait to. You'll have to wear some pieces next week.
Of course, when it comes. Yeah, no, I know. She sent me a nice message. Well, the sellers are from everywhere. I think she's like in the UK or something.
Oh, cool. So it might be a min.
Yeah. But then like this one is from Long Island City. Like these hoops that I'm wearing right now. So you never know what you're going to get.
And those look exactly like the ones that I remember you wearing in a good way. Like
no, that's like good. They're just like, I just need like an everyday lightweight hoop that's not going to like.
Random anecdote that we've never talked about. In Miami, at our Miami show, Brooke's wearing a pair of my earrings. I think it was Miami. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the earrings falls out and Brooke goes, oh, sorry guys, like one of my earrings fell out.
The
Sorry.
back fell out, and I felt it like I was like futzing around with it. That's why. Like it was totally my error. Like I was like, nervously playing with the back of my earring.
But I just think it was so funny because then Brooke's like, I'm just gonna take this one out. I was like, Brooke, you cannot be a pirate this whole show. Like,
so then I was like, okay, both earrings are gonna be
but
removed.
she was she's so dedicated. She was about to do the whole show with one earring in.
I was so dedicated.
Which is a vibe, but maybe not for
not
that
for
night.
not for my vibe.
No, not for your vibe. It's not you.
It doesn't fit. It does. I only have one piercing. Like I feel like the one hole thing like works maybe if you have multiple like
100%.
You do one ear and then like
it's like the two earrings in the first piercing and then like a cool cartilage or like a second. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So that's what I'm loving. What about
Panic of the week? Yeah, I know. I hope people are liking that segment because I am. So I had a panic of the week.
Oh, I want to hear about it.
So I'm literally like in the craziest, like I literally can't even look at my legs right now. I'm in the craziest self-tan, spray tan schedule of all time. Like so much so, I called a place yesterday. I said, can you do a half body tan?
What, our top half or bottom?
Top half, because this dress I'm wearing tomorrow is long and but I need my arms tan. And I was like, you could charge me the same. I just like, is that weird if I asked them? Like, I just wanted to prepare. And they were like, oh yeah, we'll charge you. Like, yeah, we do that. They do half body tans.
Okay. All right. Sold.
Sold to the woman in the black shirt. I was sold. And then, which is a whole other story. Last night I went to dinner, which I'll get into. And it ended up going basically we went to this restaurant and our reservation was for 8 p.m. Didn't get seated till 9:30 and had a reservation.
Was it like the hottest spot in town? Like
the Crane Club. I've been dying to go there. On the west side.
I don't know about it.
Owned by Tao Group. And I'm hoping it's the exception to the rule because they were so nice. They kept like bringing us more drinks. And we're like, we're honestly not trying to drink tonight. Like we'll literally send you the nicest bottle of champagne. We're like, I don't like, could you just like comp our meal at this point? So they actually like made up for it. But we did not get sat for an hour and a half. Anyways, I missed my 10:40 p.m. spray tan.
That's a late.
These are all such first world problems, and I'm 100% aware.
But you're on a tight schedule though, because you've been Danielle's like out of town every other day, so like that is tough.
And so you're about to be too.
Yeah, I know.
But anyways, this goes back to right before the Super Bowl. You're just gonna be like, I told you so. So our first day in Cabo, I totally let myself get burnt. I mean, burnt to a crisp. Only one half of my body because the sun was uneven. The sun was setting like to my right. And Brooke was like, oh, and she was like, are you nervous? And I was like, no, I'm fine. Like I wanted to be burned, whatever, let's go. Did not think, my brain wasn't thinking about the fact that I would then start peeling. So my right side of my body and my chest starts peeling like no other. It was like late at night, 10:40 p.m. spray tan again last Thursday night before going to Super Bowl weekend. And I was like, I'm still going to get the spray tan because even if I'm peeling, like I'm going to be tan. I mean, I don't necessarily regret it, but so then I go and I tell them, I'm like, I scrubbed as much as I could, but like I'm still like flaking.
Oh, you were still actively flaking.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that's hard to tan over. That's hard to tan. It's the texture with everything. It's like when you when I have like acne texture, like it's hard to tan over that. Like it's the texture. Yeah. You gotta get that shit flat.
Yes,
flat.
And I feel like both you and I have gotten pretty good at like scrubbing down, but like it literally hurt to scrub my arm because it was burned. And so I go to the spray tan place and I was like, hit me. What do you got? And she was like, and she wasn't even alarmed. She's like, oh, you'll literally be fine. Like, and so I was like, she's spray tan. She knows.
Yeah, of course.
I was not fine. The next day I woke up.
Narrator.
Everything honestly looked great, but like the peeling was there and it was looking interesting, but I just dealt with it. I was like, whatever. And I was wearing outfits for the most part that it didn't really affect it.
I didn't see it in the
and I didn't edit. I did not edit, but there was a panic moment and I will put this photo in the newsletter. So I had it was the Sports Illustrated party night and I had this really fun blue corset top that I really, really wanted to wear. And I think that was my first shirt that I wore that my chest was just out. It literally looked so bad. And me and Delaney were deciding in the mirror. We're like, she was like, I think it's fine. Like in low lighting, like I think it's fine. And I'm thinking we're going to be taking flash photos. And we both kind of decided it was fine. So we get in the elevator. I was like, quick, take a photo of me. Let's see, let's take some pics. It was so bad.
Really?
So I ran upstairs.
It must have been that. If you were like, now I have to change, like it must have been that bad. No,
it was like so bad. Like it wasn't so bad, but it was just like
because it's a combination of self-tan, flaking, burn. Like, is that why? It's Yeah. I mean, it's a chesty top, and
it's like couldn't be chestier. And I was so upset. So anyways, thankfully I had one shirt that I was able to change into. But Delaney was like, thank God you had that shirt. And the shirt like went with the pants. So like it was a quick, easy change.
Love that. A nice, easy fix.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I love the fit and the look and everything, but it's like, that's tough.
It's tough. Yeah. So that was.
So now do you feel like you're fully rid of the sunburn, or no? You fully still have.
I don't know. I'm all
at this point, because I feel like you're a combination of like multiple different tans at this point. Like what?
Oh, we're there.
Your legs look tan to me.
But I've been scrubbing and they're hairy because I forgot to shave my legs. I forgot my legs would be out. It's a whole thing today.
Do you not shave your legs in the winter?
No. I mean, I do.
You just let them go.
Well, no, I don't let them go. But like if I know, like
we went to Cabo like 2 weeks ago. So you were like, okay, like you shave for that.
Of course. But like I shave like every probably few showers. I'd say my legs.
Yeah.
How about you?
I used to be that way, but I've just realized that I just love the feeling of like a clean shave and, like with the lotion, like, and I feel like it's been helping me through this season. Mm-hmm. So, and I it's annoying. It makes my showers longer. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably not great. You know, so I know we're supposed to work on a shower time. I like a long shower. Yeah, I like a long shower, but not an extremely. I've come to find out that some people are taking like 15+ minute showers. Mine are less than 15 minutes, and I still consider that a long shower. So
yeah, me too. Like a 10-minute shower is long.
I completely
8 minutes.
agree.
I'm gonna time my next normal shower. We'll report back. Wait, so what was your panic of the week? Mine was so long-winded. I need to figure out how to make that shorter. So it's
the spray tan dilemma.
The spray tan dilemma, and it's still actively happening because I'm trying to figure out how I can get a spray tan late tonight or tomorrow morning. Like we have all these live shows.
What about a self-tan for this one and then spray for the next? You're
That's
what
my mom was like, Danielle, come on. Like, she was like, if I was there, I would ask you to help. But it's like, I have things tonight. Like, I don't know. I live alone. I don't know when I'm going to do that, where I can like let it marinate. It's so.
You got to get an express.
I can't get my back. When I've tried, it doesn't look good.
Really?
Yeah. So
no, it definitely is.
You're just like a pro. I'm just.
It's a full stretch. The way that I tan my back is I take my right hand, extend it over my left shoulder, and do then like that side. Then I take the opposite, so my left hand, extend it over my right shoulder, do that side.
Are you able? Does yours have color so you're able to see?
Yes, I only use tanning that has a bronzer like color guide.
Yes,
immediately. I don't know how. I've tried the ones that don't.
Yeah.
And then I look ridiculous. Like the next morning, I'm like, okay, so I completely forgot the left side of my body. Like, yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's what. It's just so hard. Does Ben ever help?
No, literally never.
Wow.
Not that I'm like ashamed. I mean, he's like seen me naked, self-tanning more so, but like I'm not like
you're like I don't need it.
Hit my left shoulder. Like
I'm in my head thinking I need like help.
I'm like at the level where like I'm about to get like a mini spray tan machine. Like I think I've graduated to that level.
That's so cool. I think you're 100% at that level. Are you getting a spray tan tonight or tomorrow? Or are you?
I was going to, but then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna self tan for this one, and then I will maybe get spray tan for like when we have more shows. It's you know.
I know.
I'm telling you, practice makes perfect. You keep going, and you know.
Is it good to practice before like a show?
No, that's you have to practice in the off season. It's like
I know.
Football.
I know. We'll figure it out. So what was your panic?
My panic of the week. I went to an event with T-Mobile. Like, did a sponsored thing with them, and the event was about T-Mobile. SNL. We love T-Mobile. The event's for SNL 50. Like the 50th anniversary of SNL, which I think it's like this whole season, but it's like specifically this weekend.
Yeah, there's lots going on.
A big celebration in New York City right now. You know how I know what's going on in New York? In the fucking back of the cabs.
Yeah,
the news.
TV.
You guys know what to talk about. Yes. The news. Yeah, like, and that's literally how I get my like local New York news.
So true. Like what shows airing on Broadway that week. Yeah. Like, interviewing the stars. You're so right.
Like that type of like local hot New York news. They're like SNL 50 is celebrating its.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Don't really entirely know what that means, but I know that's a big celebration.
Yeah.
T-Mobile did a like big event for like just people who have the service. Anybody could have gone, and you got to meet Marcelo Hernandez and Kenan Thompson.
No, I'm so
literally obsessed. Now I grew up with watching.
Marcelo's new.
Marcelo's new. Have you ever seen him do stand up?
No, I've heard. Didn't you?
I've seen him at the Cellar. Yes, and he's really funny. And Kenan, I feel like I just knew he was on like Nick growing up, and I was a Nick kid, so like,
of course,
you know, that was my thing. So I was like, wow, I'm so excited. I wonder if I'll actually get to meet them, because it was like to promote this. I did. it was definitely like an event that was open to the public, but they had like 6 influencers there first. It was very much so like, okay, guys, like the influencers are going to go first. But like everybody's fucking confused. Like the security people are confused. Like everybody's confused. They're like, why are these people cutting the line? Like, you know, like, cause we don't like look special. Like we're, we're in the same type of outfits as everybody else. You know, the guy, actually the security guy, one of them, who's like joking around with me. He's like, so what do you influence?
There's always that one. So what do you do? Do I tell my daughter?
Yeah, no, he was like a dad. I was like, it's not really my dad's type of content. You kind of remind me of him. So like, probably not.
Yeah, you kind of remind me of my dad. So no, probably not.
Like, probably not for you. But you know, I was like, it was like Katie and I told her, we're like, it's a little bit of everything.
A little bit of it. Lifestyle, beauty, fashion, like.
So then it's my turn to step up. I didn't watch the previous people go. Like I feel like Katie and I were like, okay, so we're gonna take I'm gonna take the video of you while you take the picture or whatever.
Like planning your attack.
Planning my attack completely. My brain goes blank when I go up there. You know, I don't know what I did. And then for some reason, I think like one of them kind of had their hand like resting on. I think like. He had like his hand on his elbow and like his hand was like up. You know how some people like kind of like rest, not like this, but they were resting in a way that one hand was borderline like extended.
Oh no!
So I walked up and shook their hands. No one else fucking did this. Like I was like, it's so nice to meet you. Huge fan of your work. I did say huge fan of both of you.
Well, because you are.
I am a huge fan of their work, but I don't know why I shook their hands. Like I'm not really like.
Were other people hugging or no one was doing any touch?
So I think some people I came to find out. I asked afterwards.
Yeah, what?
Some people hugged. Some people just slipped in between them and like arms around, like. But I did a selfie, so we didn't like touch at all except for the handshake.
I feel like all of that makes you really stressed, like the touching of it all.
Oh my god. Handshake versus hug.
Even when you met Martha, weren't you like, okay, guys, what are we doing?
Yes, I like shoved my arm around her for the picture, and she like was standing with her arms at her side. I was like, okay, am I like? It literally made it seem like she was like a wax figure, and I was like,
no, she straight. That photo needs to go in the newsletter, even though you've posted it.
Yeah, like, no, it's giving wax figure. I mean, she looked amazing, but like,
no, totally. She was just like,
she did that for everybody though, which made me feel better.
No, of course. I remember because I was in this group chat. I wasn't at the event, but you were like, guys, did she do this for you too? Like, I'm stressed. Yes. It was giving Madame Tussauds for sure.
It was. Martha Stewart, 82.
Yeah.
Rare beauty
event, like lunch. Oh my god. So you shook their hands.
So I shook their hands. They were lovely. And then I did something really odd. And I was in 1-inch heels, literally the babiest of kitten heels ever. Couldn't have been smaller. These are short kings. I love them, but nothing wrong with the short king, but I decided to squat. I don't know why. If you look at the video closely,
like in a photo.
Like, I mean, all I have really is the video of me doing it, but I like kind of like squat to get at their height. Like, I don't know why I did this.
For a selfie?
Yeah. So I was taking the selfie on my phone and someone was taking video. I'll show you.
I'm just imagining.
Like, why am I squatting? Not to mention, like, I mean, I need to just break that habit. That's like a bad habit that I get into of like squatting next to people. But like, these are 2 grown ass men. Like, I don't need to squat to take a picture with them. Like, that's so weird. Like, you know,
I don't think they thought anything of it, but you telling the story is hysterical.
You get nervous though. Like, I'm sure that some of you guys have done like a celeb meet and greet before, and you're just like, oh my god, so much is happening. Especially when you're like, I only get 1 shot. Like, I want it to be right, you know?
5 minutes. Not even 5.
No, it was the entire clip is 16 seconds, and that's walking up to them and leaving included in the clip.
Did you post the video or?
I posted, I think sections of the video. Here, I'll show you, and we'll put it in the newsletter. Yeah. Like, actively squatting. Here we go. I'm going to put it like in my real recap for the thing, but I'm like,
there she goes.
I'm like trying to get to their eye level. I don't know why though. Like, it's fine if I'm taller than them. Like,
it's 100%. But to justify you, sometimes with a selfie to get everyone in the frame and like if your hands up, high, like, I get it. Mm-hmm. That's really.
But they were lovely. They both definitely like are the same like charisma in person. You know,
I feel like cool. I've seen Keenan at the Cellar.
Oh, you have?
Yes, but not Marcelo. Is it Marcello or Marcelo?
I thought it was Marcelo, but I could be
No, I think you're right. I've been saying Marcelo and then, I don't know, Domingo.
And then I had a whole vision. I was like, oh, I could take a video of him and like put it to the soundtrack of Domingo. But like, I didn't even get, it was like, enough there's so much going on. Things like this. And
no, these types of events, you guys, it's like, so exciting when the brand's like, and then you're gonna have, content time with the star. And Brooke and I always freeze. It's like, fuck. And everyone else is like, oh, I have this sound ready. And we're always like, I don't know. I'll put a text and sound on it later. Like
it wasn't even, there was no content time.
Like that. That's kind of nice.
It was like, no, we don't have time for like original videos or anything.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's because sometimes they'll offer you the chance to, you know, pre-select your TikTok sound or whatever.
Pre-approved.
Yeah. So if you see people doing those with celebrities, just know that's vetted. That's not like.
I know. We had some friends recently meet a celebrity and my friends were sending it to me like, oh my God, they just saw her at dinner. I was like, no. This was so planned, so approved. Which is still so cool, but like it was
so amazing. I mean, I would love that opportunity.
I would love the opportunity
there. But it definitely is something that has to be talked about. It's not like,
It's pretty much always like you'll have 10 seconds with them.
Yes. And you'll be able to send your ideas now.
Yeah.
Like
pre-approve. Oh, someone's already doing that.
Yeah.
It's a different TikTok trend. And you're like, fuck. A little behind the scenes. Pulling back the curtain.
Behind the scenes. Another behind the scenes, I'm going to say it. Everybody's on Ozempic. Can I say it? I've just been thinking about this a lot recently. Like I just
no, we had this conversation.
No, and it's been like really like it's really weighing on me. Like it's weighing on me.
It's weighing on you.
Do you get it?
Oh
no, I'm joking.
No, I think it's like it's normalized now. Like I think it's just
no, and I don't even say that with like like I feel like I just am presenting the information like toneless. Like it's like neither positive nor negative. It's just like my eyes are really just open to this fact.
No, I think we really learned this past week that so many people are on it.
Yeah. No shame. Either way. But I feel like you and I are like, we have a air of like innocence about us with that stuff.
We had no idea.
Oh my God, everybody's doing that now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like we had literally no idea. No, it was, we had a late night chat about it afterwards.
Yeah, no, that was one learning from this past week. Just lots of learnings, you know,
no, I know.
As we're rebranding ourselves.
Totally, no. Rebrand.
Yeah, that's one thing that I realized.
You guys already know how much Brooke and I both love and rave about our Skims bras and underwear since we got them. Like, I think we were literally just saying in a podcast episode recently, I fully transferred over now to my Skims Fits Everybody thong. Like, that's my go-to thong. I've seriously replaced everything in my top drawer. Like, the pieces are just so comfortable and flattering. Like all my bras now are Skims. Intimates are just the most important foundation of every outfit. And I've really learned this recently. And honestly, you've been living under a rock if you haven't tried the brand. Like Skims is everywhere. They are amazing. Brooke recently taught me the art of like the perfect bra for a t-shirt, all this stuff. And it really does. It changes the whole outfit. So I literally love my Fits Everybody thongs. I really hated the feeling of the last ones that I used to wear. Like I thought I was like, it was what I was supposed to wear. And then I found the Skims Fits Everybody thong. I was amazed. I still am amazed at how well these mold to my body. It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. I literally have them on right now. And I'm like, you know, when you're like, you try to think about it and you're like, oh, I'm wearing them. I still can't find them. Like, I don't know where they are. They're just there. And I've gotten all my friends onto them. They're so good. I have the nude, I have black, I have colors. Like, there are just so many different options. I also, oh my gosh, I love the Fits Everybody Racer Back Bralette. I reach for my Fits Everybody Racer Back Bralette all the time. I really can't go braless. Like, I used to, and I'm just realizing now it just makes everything look so good. I hate the way sports bras like really just kind of ruin the vibe, okay? These bralettes are a game changer. So I do have to say that. So shop Skims Best Intimates, including the Fits Everybody collection and more at skims.com and Skims New York flagship on 5th Ave. Guys, it's stunning. I walked past the other day and I was not okay. So after you place your order, just be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows.
What about you? What did you realize this weekend at Super Bowl weekend?
What did I realize this weekend?
That you're a sporty girl. Well, did it like is the topic of conversation like yay sports? Like, are you talking about
like no? But I really love Super Bowl weekend.
So tell me all about it. Well, now you gotta plug the brand. We have to plug everything. Like if we're, are you looking?
Where do I even begin?
Where do I? Well. So you knew that you were going. You got invited to go to Super Bowl.
Yes, got invited to go to Super Bowl weekend with Abercrombie, which was really so cool. I feel so grateful. It was so fun. It was literally though just for a brunch on Saturday morning. They were doing like a couple different. There was like 2 brand trips going on at one time with Abercrombie. I was on one of them basically, and so many Gals and Go listeners work at Abercrombie.
Wow,
let me tell you that much. Yeah,
that's so fun.
Awesome. And yeah, so I was just like going for the brunch. It was hosted by Allie Cooch, which was so fun. And
when you say host,
Like she hosted the brunch and she was like, thanks for, and I'm forgetting her name in this moment, but she's like a sidelines reporter and so cool baller.
Erin Andrews?
No, I do know Erin Andrews. This woman was amazing and I need to follow her because I'm obsessed with her, but I forget her name.
Okay.
So it was those two, they hosted it.
And did they say a few words? Like,
yeah, like they they said a few words and talked about Abercrombie, whatever.
That's great. Yeah.
And Abercrombie was doing like an NFL like pop-up shop in New Orleans. It was really so cool. We have a lot of listeners in New Orleans. Like it made me wish we were doing a New Orleans show.
They were local to New Orleans?
Yes, because everyone I was meeting, I was like, oh my God, are you here too? And they're like, no, we go to Tulane. I was like, oh. Like I felt there were some moments, and I will get into it, where I felt so cool. Thanks to you guys. So shout out. So I brought Delaney because Delaney is a big NFL girly and pop culture and
everything.
And it was just so fun. So we went, and Friday night was just kind of like chill. We went out on Bourbon Street, walked around, like fun stuff. Saturday morning I actually got my makeup and hair done by Brittany Mahomes, like go to Glam Girls. I didn't realize till they were doing my makeup and hair, and they were so cool. And I think we're gonna use them in St. Louis because they're like so cool. But anyways, started the day, whatever. Camille Caustic. We're getting her on the podcast. Already talked to her. She's coming on the pod. So get excited for that. She is such an angel on earth. Like she said, I told her, I was like, I'm coming down for the Super Bowl. And then she called me like a week later, like, do you have a pen and paper? Write this all down. We're having a whole day on Saturday. And I mean, that was just so nice of her.
So nice.
Sports Illustrated cover. Dating Rob Gronkowski, like she doesn't need me. She was about to thrive during Super Bowl weekend. Like she literally says Super Bowl weekend is her fashion week. Like I'm so happy for her. Like there's just so much going on. She's the it girl, and I love she's that girl. She's amazing. And she was like, you and Delaney come along with me. So we first went to this Captain Morgan like pop up that she was like doing an appearance for because she's just cool and she just gets to do appearances. And we got escorted by security through Bourbon Street to this bar. I'm sorry, the last time I was walking down Bourbon Street, I was in college on a fraternity formal. That was iconic.
And they're like, flash your tits, we'll throw
yeah.
your beads. Like, yeah.
It was like that
people
vibe.
like screaming
I was
from the
under
top.
21. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'm like here getting escorted by security to this fun bar.
What does that mean? They just walk you down the
just because it's really crowded.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, it wasn't like a police escort, but it was like this guy, he came and like found us at a corner and like walked us through. You know, he would just like make the way for us. Like it was but like we were her posse.
Just to make sure that no one's like grabbing at her.
Like coming up to her, whatever. Yeah. So we just went right to the bar. Oh my God. Have you ever seen T-Pain live?
Not that I know of. I don't.
I'm going to prescribe you
a
T-Pain concert.
Okay. All right. Say less.
It was so fun. So this was a Captain Morgan X T-Pain event. Oh. Like he did a surprise concert.
Surprise. So it wasn't planned. You didn't know you were seeing a T-Pain.
I did.
Oh,
okay, I guess I didn't say that. I did. She was like, it's like a T-Pain. She had to make this appearance at this bar, but like they said that T-Pain, it was going to be a concert.
Yeah.
So we get there and we walk in. There's like barricades and there's like a couple club tables. And we got one table, literally me, Camille, her sister, and Delaney. And it was so fun. And Camille leans over and she's like, by the way, I hope it's okay. Winnie is going to come join the table with us. And I was like, Winnie, as in Winnie Harlow? She was like, yeah. And me and Delaney's like, freaking out. And we're like, yeah, perfect. Winnie, bring her on. Poor Delaney. So Camille goes to the carpet. She's taking photos. I said, Delaney, if you don't mind, I'm going to go pee because we know my bladder. Of course, in those 10 seconds I'm gone, Winnie Harlow and her friends walk up, and Delaney was like, I felt so awkward. Delaney was like, hi, I'm with Camille. It's so nice to meet you. And Winnie was like so nice to her. And I was like, yeah. But like Delaney wanted to die. She was like, I was sitting there alone.
Oh my God.
Like I'm with Camille.
In those moments, you're like, no, I'm with the same group.
We're together. So Godspeed.
That's
Thankfully,
really
there
funny.
was no line for the bathroom. I came back quick. So then we're both there with Winnie, like no Camille still, but it was so funny. And then Camille came back. And then T-Pain came on. He was amazing. Like, so like, it was just so healing. Like
amazing.
You don't realize how many songs.
Totally. No, he has so many hits.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is where I have to shout out you guys because I was like sitting at the table or I was standing, dancing, whatever. And these girls, cause we were like behind barricades, came up and we're like, Danielle, can we get a photo? So I'm like leaning over the barricade, taking selfies. I've never felt cooler.
Yeah. 100%. Especially when you're in a table.
In front of Winnie Harlow, literally in front of Winnie Harlow and Camille. I was like, thank you guys for making me feel so cool right now.
Like me?
Me? No, literally. So then later that night, speaking of me, then we go to this Sports Illustrated party. I'm probably never going to be invited back after this. But
why?
Like, not actually, no, because I'm just like telling everything.
Oh,
but like,
no,
it's not a secret party.
No, absolutely. I thought you were going to say,
I did nothing.
I ruined the party.
No, honestly, Brooke, I didn't drink. I had.
Oh, really? Captain Morgan.
No, I had Captain Morgan. I had a rum and Coke, and I took a shot at the hotel before we left to Grey Goose. But at the actual event, like, I don't know if these people aren't drinking or like, I don't know. It just wasn't the vibe. Like there were people drinking, but I don't know how to explain it. Me and Delaney
it wasn't like, let's run to the bar to get another.
No.
Like it was more like
there was too much
vibing.
To see, Brooke. I'm glad I wasn't drunk. There was too much.
Much to see.
I mean, because I feel like we go to a lot of these events and it was really cool. But this was giving like you're at the white party. Like not all those people, but so we walk in to the media check-in area and Camille was like, okay, you guys just like follow me in. And we were like, okay, so then we get out. There's paparazzi taking photos of her, literally looking so good.
Is there like a carpet? Like, did she do
There is a carpet, but it was inside. So the event had this huge warehouse thing. And it was like in the middle of nowhere, but it literally felt like Coachella. There's tents, there's the media check-in, the VIP check-in, the this check-in. There are like vendors out, like what the food thing looks like at Coachella. Yeah. It looks like this. So at the media check-in, we're walking in, then all of a sudden they're like, go, 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 we gotta go, get her in, get her in. And so Delaney and I lose her and we're like, oh, fuck. So she's in the party. And we're like, oh my God. And this was not her fault, by the way. They rushed her in. Come to find out, they rush her in and these like noises start happening. And I'm like, is the president here? Like, what is going on?
They were honoring her on stage?
No. Oh my God. I would have felt so bad to miss that.
This guy goes like, she's here.
No, I know. This is like just so this would happen. Okay. This guy goes, okay, everyone. So every 3 to 4 hours, a train actually comes right through here. So we were just rushing some people in to make sure they make the carpet. The train's going to come now and it's going to run for 15 minutes.
Are you serious?
So me and Delaney are like, fuck. Like we are with Camille. Like she said she put us on the list, but we didn't even try. I was like, there is no fucking way I'm going up to that list because on the off chance that didn't go through.
That is no way. Yeah, like, and then you're just like, well, now I have to go home to New York.
No, I was like, actually, I'm on my way home. Like literally, no worries. So we're staying there. But the beautiful part was, so I didn't even call Camille because I knew they were taking her right to the carpet because I think the carpet is about to close. We were running late. And I knew she had like an appearance, like she had to get in there. So we didn't bother her. I knew she's a real one. She was going to get us in. So we're just waiting there for this train to come.
What? I'm confused. Train in the middle of the party.
That's the thing. It's so fucking weird. There was a tent, a train track, and then the venue. So the train track was like
an Amtrak train or like a...
No, like a cargo train. A true
cargo train.
Like a train that runs for 15 minutes, like it's that long. Like I'm talking like, you know, like in Athens, we'd have to wait for the train. Like that kind of train. Like
oh my God.
No, not the Amtrak. And so the thing is, this was the VIP check-in. So no matter who the fuck you are, you can't get into that party until the train's gone. So we're standing there.
And it starts piling up. Who? I mean, was it like...
I literally... Miles Teller standing literally right next to us. And he's like, oh, what's going on? He's with Kelly Teller. I recognized her before I saw him. He has his sunglasses on and he was like, oh, okay, cool. Like train. Bert Kreischer walks in. He's like, oh, they're all just like sitting on their phones. I'm like, this is so crazy.
Vulnerable. So vulnerable.
Of course, Tyler Cameron was there. I didn't say hi to him.
Why?
He was with his girlfriend. I don't know her. I got so nervous.
Oh my God.
I know. He was there. Who else was there? Oh, of course, all the Love Island people like Miguel, Leah, those crew, Alex, Earl, and Braxton Berrios.
They show up at that time.
Delaney squeezed me. She's like, by the way, like, look, I'm like, like literally. And it was awesome because then me and Delaney were like, oh, perfect. So we're all waiting. Like, they don't know we can't get in. We're just all waiting to get in.
Did you like spread the board? Were you like, train? Like,
no, I didn't. Imagine like, yeah, the train got us too. Like, no.
Like we just got here at the wrong time.
No, and you know how like for carpets, they like write your name on the dry erase. So like they're, you know, it's like Miles Teller, they're writing it. Like there's no Danielle Carolyn one.
No,
you know,
they're what did you like explain to them who you are at this point? Were you like, oh, we're with, or they just had you waiting in an area?
Into Camille, and then we lose her, and then this girl's like, are you guys like, what's going on here? And we were like, oh, we're with Camille. You know, I fucking hate saying that.
Yeah.
And she was really nice. She trusts us. She's like, okay, just wait here till she comes and gets you. So anyways, it was just amazing. I mean, we're just standing there. Kevin Costner, I swear to fucking God, walks in. I didn't watch Yellowstone, but like I totally obviously know who he is.
Yeah.
I mean, Delaney also is just the biggest pop culture buff. So she is for like.
So did you exchange words or you were too, like, there's too much going on?
That's everyone's question. Like, did you talk to them? It's like, no, at that kind of event, like you're not talking.
No,
to them.
the only thing you would talk about is the train. But then you would start conversation based on the train and be like, oh, like we're waiting from the train. Like, how annoying, right?
I know.
Where are you from? Like,
I know. What's your name? Who are you? No, I definitely should have. It was definitely a little, in that sense, I wish I was a little bit drunker so I could have some liquid courage. But
no, it's not needed though. Like,
it's not
I mean, no matter
needed.
what, you weren't going to go home being besties with Kelly Teller. That
No, like, it just
you
wasn't.
know, Kaylee, what's her name? Kelly
Teller. No, you got it right.
Yeah.
So then the train finally goes by. Camille calls me. She's like, I'm so sorry. I was like, it's so okay. She was like, I'm coming to get you. I was like, no, you're in heels. She was like, okay, like I'm still coming. And she could have like sent someone. She literally comes out in her red latex dress. She goes, those two, get in here. And the security guard comes and gets us and like escorts us in.
Wow.
But and she was like, I would literally never leave you guys. And I was like, I didn't think you were leaving us. Like, she's just so nice like that.
That's so nice.
Then we go into the party. There are just, I mean, Danny Amendola,
it's all the football
all
players?
the Sports Illustrated.
Oh, well, he's like an ex-football player. Right?
There were football players in there. Oh, our besties were there, of course. Tell me you know who I'm going to say. Two men that we see everywhere.
Oh, Dale
and Pete. Like,
of
I mean,
course,
we can't,
of
like,
course.
they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're unavoidable.
They were there.
That's so funny. They're always there. What, like, so these people, they all traveled into town for the Super Bowl. Were most people like sponsored by someone, or like these people went on their own accord? Like in talking to people.
I think they were in like certain brands boxes. Like there was a Raising Cane's box. There was a box. I was not.
Got it. The Loewe seats or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a little. Wait, were there actually Loewe
Yes,
seats?
that's what the Earls went with.
Oh, she went with Meta, I was told. Maybe Meta Loewe did something together.
There was like a Loewe bag on their chair and it was like imprinted with it. So maybe it was.
Oh, whoa.
I could be wrong on that.
Maybe it was Meta Fashion or something.
Oh, maybe.
I wonder if she was wearing Loewe. It's why. I don't know. Now I need to look into that.
I just figured because they posted a picture of like the bag with like the name card and like they had Loewe. So maybe they just got them the bag, but it seemed like it was
Loewe. That's even.
I know. That's why I was like, that is fucking sick.
That's Loewe Super Bowl. Excuse me.
Yeah. Like, are you guys going to the Super Bowl with Loewe? Yeah.
I also like Delaney and I both recapped this after. I kind of wish I said something to her, even though we don't know each other. I wish I said like. Or I wish I went up to Ashton and was like, hey, Brooke. But it was just, I was so freaking awkward.
She would have no idea who I am, though. She would like.
I would have said like the Laneige trip, and she would have said yes.
She would have like pulled it together.
I do think she would have.
For sure. No. And she's very kind. But like, I feel like this is like overwhelming.
It just wasn't, it was so overwhelming. But I kept having this scary moment where I just kept making eye contact with Braxton Berrios. Like it just, like I wasn't trying to, but I just kept
look up and
And then like, and I know he wasn't trying to either, but then we get home and Delaney's like, I kept making awkward eye contact with Braxton and Alex. I'm like, wait, same. Like, I don't know if they were like, who are these girls? Like, I don't know. We just kept being next to them. I do not know, but I love them. And if they think I was looking at them in any weird way, I wasn't. Like, I was just happy to be there. Mind you, at this point, mind you, Dom Doll is on stage.
Yeah,
and
how was it?
You would have loved it.
I know.
This kind of party, like, no, everyone's just chatting. I'm like, Dom Doll is literally on stage and everyone's just chatting.
Yeah.
Bopping their heads. But then Diplo came on.
And then they got turned up.
A little bit more because there's some lyrics, like he's mixing lyric songs. So then
why Dom played it was pretty
head boppy. And I know that he has other than that.
Yeah,
but
he does. Maybe they told him to. Like sometimes they wait, like they do that.
Party.
Like the headliner gets the big production. Like sometimes did they break out then like the lasers and everything for Diplo? But then for Dom, exactly. The CO2. I love it. Yeah,
the CO2.
I love it.
That was sick.
They they don't give like the early acts. I feel like that the level of treatment necessarily.
That makes sense.
And they probably told him maybe like play more minimal. I mean, I have no idea what if they tell you what to play, or if technically as a good DJ you're supposed to read the room and know what to play.
And I think it was that vibe. Like I don't think people were like drunk enough yet or
was it still early? Like are we talking how late did the parties go there?
We got there at 11:30 and we were like Diplo's coming on at 1:50 and I was like and Camille was like, yeah, we'll see Diplo. And I was like, I'd love to. But in my head, I'm thinking, that's not happening. We were wide awake. I mean, we were so wired just from like everyone being there. We were there until like 2:30. Like it was.
So you did see Diplo. That's
exciting. And oh my God. So there was not even like, so then me, Delaney, and Camille's sister, who's so kind, we like walked up to like the barricade in front of Diplo. I mean, because like no one's up against like everyone's just talking at their tables. Like I don't even, it was such a cool party. Like whatever. But we're like dancing, having so much fun to Diplo. And this guy looks at me and he goes, you. And I was like,
Me?
No, I was like, I'm looking behind me and I'm like, Delaney. She's like, what? He looks back at us. And I'm sure I was with Delaney. I'm like this tall blonde model. But and then he goes, you guys, do you want to come on stage? And we're like, let's fucking go. So then I'm like, guys, we gotta go. So
was it just you and Delaney, or were you with Camille?
And Julia?
Oh, okay.
Camille's sister.
Is Camille with you guys at this point?
No,
or she's like working the room.
Important.
Like I figured as much. Yeah,
to literally everyone, like absolutely everyone.
No,
we were like her little sisters.
I feel like she
running around.
is Sports Illustrated.
She is Sports Illustrated. That was her party. She might as well have gotten an honor.
Yeah,
so fucking cool. So she's like doing her thing. She would like come check in with us for sure, but whatever. So we go to the side of the stage and we're like, okay. We're ready. And there's like a ton of people coming off the stage, including like Leah and Miguel. And we're like, oh, okay, so like they're leaving now. And then we can't find the fucking guy.
Was he like just a guy that happened to be up there, or did he look like he was important, or
he had
like what?
Headset on. He was like, he's multiple. Come around and bring you guys. Like it was like this whole thing. So we're freaking out. And
you couldn't find him?
And he just like never came to the side of the stage, and this guy's looking at us like, and so then I'm like, he said we could come on stage. And we wanted to die, and we probably waited there 60 seconds, and Delaney and Julia were like, can we please leave? This is so awkward.
Did you try to ask someone and they said no, or you didn't even try?
I didn't. And then about 10 minutes later, Camille was like, do you guys want to leave? And we were like, okay, fine.
You were so close though. That's amazingly close.
You
come up here.
I'm not even making that up.
That's amazing.
That's never happened.
No, that's amazing. See, the power of having fun.
I know. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful story for anyone out there.
It was wonderful. Thank you for entertaining all my stories. I've been dying to tell them.
This is a really good story. Were there any celebrity interactions that left you like?
Ooh, any interactions? No, like literally
none. You kept. Did I feel like maybe this type of event people do stick to their small
for
group?
Sure. There was no
people.
No, I don't think I interacted with anyone actually, other than like some of the like Ellie Thuman was there, Katie Austin, Camille, the Nader sisters, but like people I knew, but I didn't. I felt so honored to be there. I felt like I was at the Met Gala. I know it was not, but it was giving that energy where we were like, oh my God, I was just.
Well, I feel like when it's Super Bowl weekend, it's like a party like that. Like it's like that's like the party, right?
Yes,
like, that's like the big party.
Yes, and it was so funny. Earlier that day, I was saying to Delaney, I wonder if blah blah is gonna be there. I wonder if blah blah is gonna be there, and she was like, probably not. Like she wasn't understanding the caliber of this event. She thought it was like just like a Sports Illustrated swimsuit, like just the models or something. And so when we got there, she was like, oh, like, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was, let me just make sure I don't have any other notes.
Well, that was just Saturday night. Did you do anything Friday night?
Friday night, we went out on Bourbon Street we had like random friends in town, like
fun,
which was fun.
Yeah.
Went to dinner with Kit and Ruby because they were there. Ruby went to school in New Orleans. So she, of course, was like taking us to all these restaurants and bars that were cool.
Was everywhere like so busy? Mm-hmm. Was it just like that type?
I don't know if NOLA was ready for us, honestly. Like, really? It was so busy, but like, it was, I mean, I don't want to say they weren't ready for us, but like there were some places where they're like, we're holding the kitchen right now. Like they like weren't, but it was just so busy.
I see.
Yeah, that's,
like when people are like, I don't think like Miami's ready for us. It's like NOLA literally wasn't ready.
That's what Delaney said. She's like, they literally weren't ready for us. The Uber, I mean, the traffic, like, but how could there's only a few cities equipped like truly for that.
And even so, it's because think about the amount of people that come into town just for the surrounding events, or even just to be there, just to say I'm there, not even to go 100%. Necessarily see the game.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was, I felt so grateful. Now I'm like addicted to it. I'm like, I want to go next. I want to go to the game next year.
Where is it next year?
San Francisco.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's very fun.
Yeah, I know. So a lot of people say they wish it was in Vegas every year because I guess last year was in Vegas and people were like, it was just, they were ready, you know?
I know that the Formula One in Vegas looks fun too because it's like in Vegas.
Yeah,
like that's sick. So sick.
Yeah. So anyways, that was really my weekend.
Do you talk about sports though? Like
yes. We're talking about it was a lot of like, oh, Eagles,
who you got?
Who you got? A lot of dogs talk, of course, because
they know you went to Georgia, so they.
Yeah, it's like, and there's like a few Georgia players. Actually, there's a lot of Georgia players on the Eagles, and like a few on the Chiefs. So like there was that chat. Went to the casino a ton. I did not know this about Delaney Free. She loves a casino.
What's her?
She loves roulette. Like it's very simple, but literally I'm sorry, Delaney. We would just be like existing, and we had like 30 minutes till the next thing. She's like, should we go like put $50 on red? And I'm like, should we? Or are you saying can we go? You know, it was always like, should we? Like, and I don't like, I'm just not like super into it. But the casino was a Caesars casino, like Caesar's
attached to the hotel.
I don't.
nearby.
I think actually it had a hotel. It was attached to. But we weren't
not to
staying in
your
the
hotel. Yeah,
but the casino was so nice. They were playing great music. Like it was always alive. Like I like being in the casino. I just don't really. I like to spend money, but I just like don't really connect. But she loved it so much, so I'd be like, okay, let's go.
Of course. Yeah.
You.
Any big wins?
No. I think she was up like $60.
I feel like you always end up breaking even. Like
no,
even
I
if you're
lost
up,
everything.
Yeah. Oh,
I only put like 200. I put like $200 in for the day, and
you have to set a limit for yourself before you go in, like because
Totally.
otherwise you exceed it like very quickly. I feel like you have to be like, this is the absolute most I'm spending, and even if I lose it all, it's too bad.
Do you like it? I feel like you like it.
I love a slot machine.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
You
like
a slot machine.
Yes, those slot machines.
Yeah, but I'll do like the cheapest ones because I want the most number of plays. Like I can't
credits. Yeah.
Some of them are like $5 a spin. I'm like, what a fucking waste. It's only like 10
know.
seconds of fun. Like
No, I know that's all I did. I did the slots and like one thing of roulette.
Did you have to put money on a card?
No,
like
you get cash money flow and you just pop it in.
I love it. You're just there, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah.
It's so fun. I like it like when I'm on it because it's special for us because we don't really have it in New York.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you
one thing we don't have here.
Yeah, literally. I think they're working on getting it. So
oh really? Oh wow.
There's like there's one on Long Island. It's a big one. It's called Jake's 58. So Jake's 58. And it used to be like a hotel that I feel like people would like go to, and then they turned it into, I think it still is a hotel, but now it is slots. But the way that they get around the law is that it's electronic slots only and electronic machines.
Yeah, and that's fine.
So electronic dealers, like, yeah, like they can't have
there's
like
no
a real
in-person?
Yeah.
The house always wins.
Yes.
It made me really want to go to Vegas.
Because you haven't gone like post 21.
No, you went.
I did, but just
like
with Ben.
yeah,
and it was lovely. We did it up. Like we did the full. I actually didn't really go like clubbing, but you know,
it's so fun there. It made me want to go back.
No, I
need
think
a reason.
We could go for a big sporting event. We could go for I mean, you could go for a girls' trip. A bachelorette would be really fun there.
A bachelorette would be really fun.
That would be like so classic bachelorette, but it would be a good time, I think.
Oh God, that would be so fun. Anyways, how was your weekend? You did
my weekend
really special this weekend.
Yeah, I did do. I know. I'm like, oh my God, I had a very like wholesome weekend. Well, what did I do Friday? No, literally nothing. I like rested. I've been like on my workout grind. Yeah. Because I was just like, hey, let me just lean into working out if I have nothing else to do right now. But then Saturday, I had this plan for a while. I did a Cycle for Survival event. This is like a big company. They do them all over the place. And you could do them like Soul Cycle's doing some rides for them.
Oh, cool.
Like where you could just in New York or Chicago or these other cities, like do it's a 100-minute class. So you might not be interested in that. Or you could sign up for Cycles for Survival through their website and they do them. It was at an Equinox. It was literally at the Woodbury Equinox on Long Island. Yeah.
Cool.
And then they take over a room. So what it is, it's for all of the proceeds go to Memorial Sloan Kettering and to fund rare cancer research. And basically it's like a lot of cancers are considered rare cancers. Mm-hmm. Like with the, you think of like, I guess like breast cancer, like those are not rare cancers, but rare cancers would be like, they considered it to be like leukemia, lymphoma, like, and then just other things. So I guess I never talked about it because like I don't know. I just also feel like it's not my business to just also air out like everything in my life that's like me adjacent. But last year around this time, my cousin was diagnosed with osteosarcoma and he's 21 now. He's 20 at the time he was diagnosed. Extremely young. This is a cancer that it's very rare, but it impacts like I think around the 20s and teens, and then like again when you're older, like those are kind of like the demographics. But it's just a very rare cancer. There's like no research on it. There's definitely treatment options, but like it is just, it's not a good prognosis and it is very rare. Like so it's just hard to treat. So it's been a tough year. I feel like for my family, this is my Aunt Marie's son, who is my godmother, and she's like, we're so close, and it's just.
I got to meet her.
Yeah, she's the best. I mean, and she's still like, she's so strong. Like I feel like, and now I've taken that word to a whole new meaning.
Yeah.
When you hear that people are strong, whatever, like I used to be like, okay, what do you mean they're strong? Now I'm like, I see. You have to be like going through
as
some
optimistic
stuff.
as you can.
Yes.
Yeah. Truly.
And like holding it together when you want to be sad and stuff, because like people turn to you for reassurance, So we knew that we were going to do this for a while. Like they were like, hey, we're going to get 3 bikes. And the first like shift of the bikes, my dad, my brother and I did, and we like fundraised. So
cute seeing that photo of you. Had your dad or Sal ever been to
No, they've never done it.
Were they like, oh, this is what you do?
They were so confused. There was no instruction. I mean, it was like very much so like a free for all.
So it wasn't like a choreo. It was
no
just like
choreo, music blasting, and like they would try to be like side to side, like, but it was very
just
ride. There was multiple instructors. It was a room full of like legit 100 bikes. Like it was a huge room.
That's cool though.
Yeah. And it was like the energy was right. I was very like going into it. I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be a very emotional day. And it was very like positive, very like upbeat,
so special,
so nice. And like they had people speak every hour from MSK and just from like the organization and stuff, which was so special. Like a nice way to like break it up. And yeah, I was like raising some money for it. So I'll leave my link if you guys like feel inclined. I'm not like trying to pander and like be like, give me money, but like it's not for me, it's for them. And some companies match donations, which is so cool.
Yeah, I remember you were saying.
Yeah. Really cool. Like some people's jobs, like your company will literally like give
check if
the exact. I know, which is amazing. So yeah, if you could just keep my family in your thoughts and prayers. He's okay now. He's had a series of surgeries, just like an update, and now he's home and resting from these surgeries. I mean, it's legit been a year. Like he was diagnosed like last March, so it's been it's been a journey. But
and he went to Italy with you guys, right?
Yes, he went to Italy. They're like really trying to like live life, like which I think is so important. And like Definitely. That's what they're saying. Like he's gonna go back to school and stuff for a little bit to like see out his senior year and whatever. So it's really just amazing. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. But as of now, like they're just pushing through and. Yeah, it's been a lot. I feel like on the family in general, and like on them specifically, they've been like so strong, as I've said. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's really cool that you did that.
Yeah, really cool. And it was so nice. Then it was like, oh my aunt's friends and like his friends, like my his brother's friends. Like it was just so nice to see everybody like show up for it. So that was like a really special Saturday activity.
You tried
and what else? I'm like, what else did I do? Yeah, that was like later in the week last week. Tried some Starbucks drinks. I feel like I had a very chill. I got my nails done.
It's about to not be so chill. So
I know
we're
that's
going to the
thing.
Midwest.
I know. I feel like
shows. Which speaking of, we didn't even say at the top of the show.
Oh yeah,
we'll be going to St. Louis, Chicago, and Cincinnati, and there's some tickets left. We are pumped.
So excited! It's gonna be a fun ride.
It's gonna be a fun ride. We've never done 3 nights in a row. We've done 2 nights in a row, but never 3.
Yeah.
And we're ready for you, Midwest. What you got for us?
We have the link always in our like description of the episode, or you can go to our website, galsonthegopodcast.com to get all that info. But yeah. No, I've just been like trying to fuel up. Like I'm like taking my vitamins. I see you are too. I mean, you're always taking the fistful of vitamins, but like
no, I know. I've been chugging those wellness formula vitamins. Like,
yeah.
Like
how many a day are you? Like, do you?
I take like 6 with every meal. Only like this week where I'm like around so many people and like I'm so happy we got the flu shot. I can't stop thinking about it. Like people be getting the flu. I am, and I'm so sorry for them. But then I heard like noro whatever virus is around. I'm like, that just simply cannot happen.
No,
the cows are on board.
I literally reject. No, yeah, that's like, not happening.
So we're taking. Wow. What do you do with the wellness formula?
I take 3 a day. Like that's it.
Well, also you do the tablets. Yeah, I have the pills, or the whatever, or the capsules.
Yeah.
So maybe you can take a different amount too.
No, you can definitely take a lot, but I'm like, it makes me want to throw up.
Oh no.
It's a foul taste.
No, I know. People probably think I'm nuts. I just watched Katie's Cabo vlog. Did you watch it yet? It's so funny.
Bits and pieces. I'm like halfway.
And the part where I'm showing my supplements, you walk in and you're like, Danielle. It was so funny. I love Katie's vlogs always.
I know. She does such a good job. Yeah, we're posting our Cabo content.
Yeah.
Very
go
fun.
Watch.
Yeah, that's on.
By this episode, I'm sure our Cabo videos will be up.
Yeah.
Mine will be up by then. Maybe yours is already up.
It's up. I posted yesterday. It's up. It's live. Other life updates? Anything else? I feel like we've
Midwest. We'll be coming to Texas in March, Dallas and Houston. Very, very pumped for that. And then we're finishing off in Irvine on April 2nd. So those are the live shows of it all. Yeah. There's
getting strong and getting, for all of that. I know. I feel like I'm like trying to be on my routine. I'm like, LOL. I never have a routine, but as much of a routine as I can now, because I know that with like those days, it's gonna be crazy.
It's like
in a good way though.
It's good that's literally why I took all that time to like organize.
Yes.
And, like, work out when I could. 'Cause it's been crazy. This week I've like been prioritizing sleep. I'm like, I need sleep because I was like, I feel like if you don't get sleep, you get sick.
You're right.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Getting
We have a
sick.
big wood wall behind us.
Big boy wall.
No, we're good. We're healthy.
I feel like that's all I've got.
Super Bowl.
I did want to say, have you seen this app called Protector?
No, what is it?
There is an app called Protector Bodyguard app where you can like hire fake or maybe they're real bodyguards for the night. And people have been doing this for their friends for like their birthday or like I saw this TikTok. This girl walked out of her apartment for her birthday night and her friends had like an Uber waiting with like bodyguards. Like, I just think that's a cute thing.
And are they just like normal people that they just hire? Like, it's like get Uber hired for the night?
Yeah. Like, I need to look more into it, but it's fully up and running in New York City. I haven't tried it, but I need to find a time to like do it to a friend or something. Yeah, Protector.
No, I haven't.
Oh wait, it says coming soon. But how did they do it?
Maybe you could just go on like a website and find bodyguards for hire.
Maybe. And by the way, these are like real. This is real actually.
Oh, what do you mean? Like this is like for like legit people that like need an actual bodyguard? Oh.
So we'll look into that.
Well, no, maybe there's another one.
Yeah, I don't know. I wrote this down when I saw. No, you can like pick their uniform. Maybe they're real bodyguards. I think they're real bodyguards, but people have been doing it as like a fun thing.
Oh, that's sick.
But they're credentialed. Oh, and you get the car with it. Each car includes a dedicated driver for the duration of your protection.
Oh my God.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's not just for show though. Like it's fully like real agents. So
damn.
So we'll have to look into that for someone. You're doing like a bachelorette in New York City.
Oh,
like,
that would be
like
so
bodyguards.
funny. You're like, surprise your friend. You're like, we got bodyguards for the night. I don't know. I feel like there's other things that I would want to spend the budget on, but I guess it depends.
It depends on your prerogative.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I'm like, we're getting the bodyguards to take. Like I'm like table bodyguard.
Yeah. It is nice that it comes with the driver. I don't know how much.
Yeah, is it meant to be like a private driver?
I don't know. Now it's going to show up on your TikTok feed because I keep saying protector.
No, I have not been on that. Like I said, I've been on Severance. I've been on Healthy Living. A lot of like, since I'm doing Pilates now, it's a lot of like, do this exercise like this, like to improve your form, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's actually really helpful. I'm like, wow,
that's good.
Actually makes sense.
Solid core girly. It's whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I'm really strong now. So
yeah, you are. I'm proud of you.
Those elbows and knees are really hitting different.
I gotta come to a solid core class soon and like see what this is all about.
Yeah,
and just epically fail. Jake Shane shake.
That's what they say that it's designed to do to make you fail. So
oh great.
So if anything, I'm actually winning.
Yeah,
that's all good. We will talk to you guys next week, and we'll see you then.
We out. Love you guys. Bye.